Hello, my friends. It is Friday and we are starting the weekend vlog off early. And if you remember, last weekend, you pretty much saw this same view. Today, this guy is off. It's his regularly scheduled Friday off. Can I just tell you how much I love him having every other Friday off?
Me too.
Does he have homework to do? Yes. But you know what? He can take some time and enjoy the beautiful weather we are having because it is gorgeous today. So I have two babies today, one half day, one full day. So we decided to bring them down here. If you remember, if you saw last Saturday's video, I took you on a whole walking tour of Red Bank Battlefield. And that's where we are. We just got off the playground where we were swinging and sliding. But thank goodness I had Doug here because, you know, Leo just wants the swing. And they have two baby swings. And Hayes, who is only 20 months old, 19 months old, he wants the big kid playground. That's for 5 to 12-year-olds. He wants the big slides and he wants the big climbers. So I had to keep reeling him back in. I let him do a couple of the big slides, but I was nervous just because I wasn't going down the slides. So, yeah. But we're done at the playground, and now we're just taking a nice walk. Just get some steps in, get a little bit of exercise in. And then we have a little, like I said, Leo's leaving early today. Hazy will take, hopefully, a nice long nap for me. And Doug and I have like little stuff to get done. He has to adjust a cabinet door and he has to fix my shepherd's hook hanging basket thing and like little stuff. That'll only take him a few minutes for each thing. Maybe I will finally get the freezer, the new freezer filled and, you know, all fixed up. We'll see. What else? I need to clean my house. It's Friday. And just get ready for the weekend. So tonight, Doug is actually, we're celebrating Doug's birthday tonight. That was back in January. For Doug's birthday, I bought him tickets to, you've seen us go to the Broadway theater before. We saw Journey there. We've seen shows there. It's this great old-fashioned theater a couple towns over. And back in January, I bought him tickets for tonight to see West Side Story. It is one of his top three favorite musicals. I don't like it. Not even a little bit. It's in my bottom. But it's not about me, is it? It's about him. So we are going tonight to see West Side Story at the Pittman Theater. I forgot about it until yesterday. I never wrote it in my planner because I didn't want him to see it when I got the tickets. So I never wrote it down. But I did have it in my phone and got a reminder. But because I did that, didn't know, I never made dinner reservations anywhere in Pittman. And there is no way we're getting a reservation tonight before the show because every place is completely booked because that's what happens, especially on a Friday night. So I'm just going to make what I had planned. And we'll go out to dinner another time, right?
Right, I was thinking about that, but I figured it was too late.
Yeah, it was too late. I dropped the ball. Sucky wife here. Sucky wife. But it's okay. I'm going to make him a delicious sable fish. What else?
Better than anything you can buy out.
That's right. My cooking's better than anything you can get out, he said.
That's right.
So then tomorrow, I think I mentioned my women's group at church did a Stocks pound cake fundraiser. They're coming in tomorrow. So I have to go to church tomorrow morning, 10:30. Get them all sorted. Bag up the orders. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Get them all sorted, bag up the orders and all that. That's tomorrow morning. Doug has school tomorrow, so kind of works out perfect. I'm going to hit Aldi tomorrow because we have not one bite of fruit in the house except for not ripe kiwis. Not sure what else is going on this weekend. What else do we have this weekend? We have the breakfast, the Knights of Columbus breakfast on Sunday morning. So yeah, I will definitely bring you around for our weekend. Just wanted to start it today because Why not? Oops, I may have done it again. So I'm not sure if I think I told you a couple weeks ago that the Tractor Supply near us, chicks are non-existent. Like the minute they come in, they are gone. There's a bigger Tractor Supply. It's a little bit further away, but not far at all. Like what, 20 minutes maybe? 25 minutes. They have tons and tons of chicks. I just called. The new brooder came in yesterday that we're using. I'm anxious to try this brooder out, man. It gets great reviews. I know a couple of people that have it, and they said it's fantastic. So, I don't know. We might take a road trip. Because it's what I need, right? I need this. With 22 meat birds.
They're going outside today.
Doug says the meat birds are going outside today. I say they're not going outside till Monday.
Oh, wait.
So, we'll see who wins that battle. Okay, this is our favorite nursery. It's a couple miles from our house. They've got the most beautiful, beautiful things. We didn't come for flowers, we came for veggies. So all the veggies are down here. Tomatoes and peppers with some other things mixed in. These are all the escarole and lettuces and stuff that's already in. Here's all your beans, your zucchini, your cucumbers, things like that. And then herbs are over there. It was way too hard to vlog while we had the babies. I should have put them in the stroller and I didn't. So I couldn't vlog, but I will try to put in some pictures. Now we'll see if the guy on the phone was yanking my chain or if they really do have lots of chicks to choose from. So they do have a lot. Some of them are straight run, some of them are pullets. Pullets mean they're a girl, that they were sexed at birth, at hatch. Straight run means you don't know what you're gonna get. Could be boy, could be girl. So even with the pullets, they're 90% accurate. So, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully we got all girls. We got some Majestic Marins. We got some Buff Orpingtons. We got some Easter Eggers. And Black Sex Link. They're the ones we know are girls. Because they're a different color at birth. So let's get these home and under the light. Here they are. Look how cute. I'm not sure if we're going to name them or not. Okay, we are home. I want to tell you about this new brooder in a minute, but first I'll show you what Doug is doing. So when you get new birds, first thing you need to do is acclimate them to where their water is. So you dip their beaks. That one's being, you dip their beaks into the water so they know where their water is. We've got a heating plate set up. They can get under that and get nice and toasty warm. And their feeder is over here. We'll show them that in a second. But first we want to get them in and get them acclimated to the water. Oh, we already have one drinking. Good. And they're finding their heat source. We might have to lower that just a little bit. We'll see. So this brooder that we bought is called the Rent a Coop, but you don't rent it, you buy it. The big red.
Rent it.
Huh?
You can rent it though, right?
No.
I thought it was like rent it for like $12 a month or something like that.
Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know. Maybe you could. We should have rented it. Anyway, it's called the Little Red Barn. This is the large. It holds about 10 chicks, and that's what we got, 10 chicks. Of course, they're going to outgrow it at some point, but and it has a lid. We just haven't put that on yet. It comes with everything. It comes with the feeder, the waterer, the heat plate. It's got these cute little window and doors. This is a pet safe lock. You can slide the doors open to easily get them, and it also has a roof. Now, if we didn't have Zelda, we'd just keep it open until they could start flying. just so we can see them and interact with them a little bit easier. But because we have Zelda, we got to put the roof on. It also comes with stickers, and you can decorate your coop. Haven't decided if we're going to decorate our coop yet. Maybe I'll let the babies do it. I don't know. But it comes with it also comes with a swing, but they're too little. Grab that swing, hon. It comes with the pads for the bottom for different ages. And once they're off of the heat, we'll put the swing in, but they're too little for the swing now anyway, but it's really cute. But there's no room for it when the heater's in there. So they are all acclimating and getting warm. So we're gonna put the lid on so the cat leaves them alone and let them get used to their new digs. Good morning. We will start the morning with some absolute cuteness. And now you get me, who just rolled out of bed. Yes, literally just rolled out of bed. It is 6 a.m. and we're up. I'm tired. We got to bed so late last night. I didn't even pick up the camera last night. So I should have showed you dinner because it was delicious. I had bought some sable fish from Butcher Box a couple months ago. Oh, excuse me. I am so sorry. And we had that for dinner last night. It was so good. I baked it in the oven with this lemon butter sauce. It was just butter, garlic, lemon, paprika, olive oil. You just spoon it over top and bake it. It was just delicious. Just delicious. So we had that for dinner. Should have showed you. Things got crazy because we were running behind schedule. We just tried to do too much yesterday afternoon. And last night was finally Doug's birthday present of going to see West Side Story. He loved it. I will say the dancing and singing were phenomenal. I just don't like that show. It's a little too much for me. But it's not about me. So it was good. We saw a couple people there we knew. But it's just so late. The show starts at 8. And we got home, I guess, around 11:20, 11:30. And then we had to take care of the meat birds, take care of the baby chicks, and that kind of stuff before we went to bed. So we didn't hit the bed until, about midnight. And then he has school this morning. No, he doesn't have Bible study. Someone else will run it because he has school. So he'll be heading out the door soon for that. I'm making his coffee now. I have to go to the church at 10:30 to sort pound cakes. I have so much to do at home today. So much. I've got to get this house in order. It is a hot mess. I mean, look at my pillows on my couch. And there's still a baby changing pad over there because there's still baby stuff up here. I don't think much. I'm not sure. So I've got to get this house in order. I've got to clean out the meat birds. We really wanted to get them outside, but it's just going to rain a lot. So I think I'm just going to try to go a couple more days and push it. What else? I've got to get our plant starts outside. We're hardening them off. I'll show you what I bought. I never got to show you what I bought at the nursery yesterday because this cute little old lady came up and started talking to me. And then Doug got them all in the car. I started and then she came up. So I will show you what we bought. But right now, I gotta go get his coffee made. Okay, Doug is gone. He is on his way. He doesn't have to drive all the way to school on Saturdays. He normally drives to a town called Hamilton. It's about probably 45 minutes away. Requires tolls and highways. But on Saturdays, they meet in a town called Newfield. That's only about 25, I think, minutes away. So that's good. a little bit closer. I'm not sure what their topic is today. Like Saturdays are usually a special topic. But anyway, I am trying to get a little bit of tea in me and get up the gumption to go clean the meat birds. So the meat birds are a lot of work, much more than egg layers, but so worth it. So, and I keep telling myself that. I'm like, it's 8 weeks. You can just suck it up and do it. Actually, it's 9 weeks this time because of scheduling conflicts. Like, you can just suck it up and do it. It's 9 weeks. Think about that freezer full of homegrown, amazing chicken. That's what I keep telling myself. Today actually would have been very easy. They were going to go out on grass today. And it is a little bit easier. It's a whole different set of chores. Right now, it's like I have to fill their waters like 4 times a day, their food 2 or 3 times a day. I've got to clean the brooders out every 3 days, and that is the most disgusting job. But I can do it anytime I want. When they're out on grass, I guess we can still do it anytime we want, but we tend to do it in the morning. We have to move the brooder, still fill water and food and all that, but I don't know. It's just a different set of chores. I'm not sure if they're just as gross or a little bit less gross, but it is what it is. We know this and we take it on every year, and it's okay. It's the life we choose. But with all this rain coming, we're just back and forth. So I think I'm going to go down and clean out the brooders and just give them a couple more days. They're just getting too big for the brooders, to be honest with you. We moved them from 2 to 3. We went from 1 to 2 to 3. Or no, they were never in 1. They were always in 2. And then we moved them to 3. But they're getting too big. So we need to get them out there. So definitely Tuesday or Wednesday. I think the worst rain is supposed to be Monday and Tuesday. We do cover the hoop coop with a tarp and all, but I don't know. I just have this feeling. So I'm going to go do that because I'm just yapping to procrastinate. Once I'm done at the church, I need to go to Aldi and do my little bit of weekly shopping. I do have a list. And I also need to get a few things for poker tonight. We're not playing pinochle tonight. We are playing poker. And normally when we play poker, we don't have a meal. We do pickies. Mary has been feeling walking tacos now for a couple weeks. So she is making walking tacos, which is fun. If you don't know what walking tacos are, you take a bag of chips, whatever kind of chips you want, whether it be tortilla chips or corn chips or whatever. And we like to crush them up a little bit. And then you open the bag, and then you put in all your taco fixins. You put in your meat and your cheese and your lettuce and your everything. And then you eat it right out of the bag with a fork. It is so much fun. We used to make these for swim club all the time, and they were such a hit. So that is what Mary is making tonight. I am making the little puffin puppies, the puff pastry with the hot dogs, the little sausage things. Andrew asked for those. There's just something about that miniature little thing that's just so delicious. Total junk food. And I think, he asked me to make some spinach dip and beer bread. So I'm going to do that. And I think, and Adam's going to make a pan of brownies. So, yeah. All easy stuff. Definitely easy stuff. Doug has the 5 o'clock mass, so as soon as he gets home and gets changed, we'll head over there. And we just want to make sure we're there before 7 because we want to watch the Kentucky Derby that runs today. So, okay. I'm going to be done procrastinating, and I'm going to go clean those birds. And I will spare you from that. Yeah, I will not video that. Okay, it is 8:30, and I got a lot accomplished. I did. I was going to show you everything I was doing, and it was just too hard. I would have to set up the tripod and keep moving it. And honestly, Andrew was helping me, and he had to get out of here. He, for his director of religious ed job, he has First Holy Communion today. So he had to get out of here and do that. But I will show you what I got accomplished. It may not look like a lot, but it really was. Got all the plant starts outside and watered. But most importantly, the hospital coop that was here, we moved it over here. And we got the meaty girls out. This is not where they will stay. They will stay in the hoop coop, but for now, this is where they're going. Doug wants to make a few modifications to the hoop coop. 4 of them are still in a brooder in the basement. I didn't want to overcrowd them, so I thought 17 was plenty for in here for now. The other 4 are still in the brooder. They have plenty of room in there since there's only 4 of them, and he's going to make those hoop coop modifications, and we'll get them moved. Like I said, we're supposed to have some pretty severe weather, but this is completely covered, and we are going to put our little canopy tent over it as well. So they'll be good. We can also put the canopy tent over the hoop coop. The hoop coop stays back there on the side yard. That bucket has pieces and parts of the brooder heaters soaking in it. I got the 2 brooders that we're not using completely scrubbed out, and they're sitting in the sun to dry. These girls, I got all their waterers scrubbed out and refilled. We have 4 waterers for them. They're all scrubbed out and filled. It's funny, we have 4 waterers, but this one right here, this little tiny one, is their favorite. I also got all of their feeders filled, and this was laying on the ground inside the run. So might as well check for more while we're out here. Oh, butts in the box. Molty girl. Oh, that molting. So I'm feeling pretty accomplished. I also got up and got Doug's stuff done and things like that. I have not gotten any cleaning done yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to before I leave. Like I said, it is 8:30. Oh, my watch. It is 8:30. I think the next thing I'm going to do is get a shower because I feel gross after all that chicken stuff. I'm going to get a shower, get ready to go because I have to leave here a little after 10, probably 10, a little after, to get over to the church. I want to eat a little something first. And then when I'm done at the church, I have an Amazon return that is, I return at Staples, and that's right next door to ShopRite. And there's one thing on my shopping list that I cannot get at Aldi, so I'm gonna have to run in ShopRite. ShopRite on a Saturday morning is not fun. But I'm gonna go down to Aldi and get what we need there, and then come home, and then I'll probably start prep for tonight and get some cleaning done. At least that's the plan. So in last weekend's video, I showed you the ground with the little stakes in it and asked you what you thought we were doing. So since we've moved into this house 22 years ago, we've wanted to put a deck or something back here, and we just haven't done it because there's always been other things, you know. I mean, we had 13 years of private school to pay for, and you know, that was 2 kids. Yeah, we don't have like really cool tuition programs or anything like that. It's I mean, they got scholarships, but it was a lot on us. And then college. So, you know, you make your choices, and that's what we did. I mean, that definitely came first. But now, you know, the kids are kind of grown and on their own and paying their own way. So now we can, you know, do a little something. So the plan is, we have not signed the contracts yet. I'll pull the trigger probably next week. Let me turn you around. Ignore the hot mess back here. I mean, we still haven't done our spring cleanup. But anyway, the plan is, the first plan was to put a ground level deck in. We were going to do the composite, the Trex deck, and do a ground level deck, Trex deck steps coming down. It's going to come 12 feet out from the house, and it's going to go the whole length of the house, so 24 feet. And then new steps. Well, then we got researching and talking to people and looking at things, and we decided, oh, maybe we should do stamped concrete because it is beautiful. I mean, originally, I'm like, oh, we're just going to get a poured concrete pad. That'll be enough. And then, you know, it'll look like a driveway. I kind of wanted something a little bit, our backyard is a working backyard. I mean, we've got chicken coops, we've got gardens. It's a working backyard. But that doesn't mean I can't have a little bit of pretty. So we started looking at the stamped concrete. My nephew has a stamped concrete patio. It is gorgeous. And it's much cheaper than like the EP Henry pavers and things like that. Plus it's all one piece, so you don't have that worry of the weeds coming up through and things like that. And I know if it's done properly, that doesn't happen, but sometimes it does. So we are 99.9% sure we are going with a stamped concrete 24 by 12 patio with composite steps. A lot of people I talked to said do the composite decking steps because the concrete, the stamped concrete gets very slippery, and we go out in and out of this back door all day. So, and even our contractor kind of recommended that. So, yeah, he cannot start until mid-June, so it is what it is. We won't have it to enjoy for the whole summer, but I'm okay with that. I'm just thrilled that it's getting done. We'll also get a new table and chairs because ours is, oh my goodness, we had this back in our other house, and we've been here for 22 years, so it's very old. They're getting rusty, and it was a cheap set from ShopRite, believe it or not. And it has served us well. It has I'm sorry, I'm probably making a seasick. It has served us very well. So I'm going to be happy to upgrade a little bit. I don't want something huge and clunky. I don't, because I want more room on the patio. We'll have our Blackstone on the patio. We'll have our grill on the patio. Oh, there's another story for you. Our grill caught fire the other night. It malfunctioned. It's 3 years old. It malfunctioned and caught fire. Luckily, the lid was closed, so it snuffed itself out. And the house didn't catch on fire, and the tank didn't explode. But, oh my gosh, talk about scary. So that is going out in the trash, and we're getting a new grill. Yeah. It was scary. So we'll have the grill on the patio, the Blackstone on the patio, and the uni. We're going to buy a stainless steel table, a small stainless steel table to put the uni on. And then we'll have, our little outdoor kitchen kind of. I am beyond excited for this. Beyond excited. It's been a while coming. And we were kind of back and forth, like, okay, with the money, we've been saving up for so long. Maybe we should put in new countertops and backsplash in the kitchen, because that is a desperate need also. And we were back and forth on it, but we decided on the patio. My countertops are functional. They just don't look great. The backsplash is functional. It just doesn't look great. So once this is done, we'll just start saving again, and that'll be the next project. Hopefully that'll be the next project. Hopefully there won't be something else. But anyway, that is the catch up. I gotta go get a shower. What are we doing, Denise?
We're organizing pound cakes.
Is it going well, Denise?
No, it's not.
No,
it's a hot mess.
It's a hot mess.
It is.
Yeah. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not involved. See, when you're the boss, you just direct. Plus, I make mistakes.
Well, there were a lot of mistakes made, but we're fixing
none
it.
I made.
But we think the pound cake company made.
I think there was a slight error there.
And we've learned our lesson. It's the first time we've done this, but we've learned a lesson.
Yes.
Check every box before we start filling orders, because one of their boxes was screwed up. So.
Yeah, and there are men that did it.
Shock. I will show you all the pound cakes. Hell yeah.
So, someone put a word pickup today and stick it on top.
I have signs.
Sign?
But again, we want to focus on the right case first. Because otherwise we might miss spots fixing that.
Anybody want to cream dinner? Big break?
Yes. I think he came in the office.
I am finally out of there. That was a lot of pound cakes. And we sold about 200. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it was a lot to sort and bag and all that. So it's all good. All good. I had to I'm running to Aldi now. And guess what? I can't find my list. It's not at home. I know I picked it up. I know I did. I remember putting it in somewhere. I cleaned out my entire pocketbook. I checked all my pockets. Don't have my list. I called Andrew. He is home making beer bread and dip for me. I called Andrew. He said it's not on the counter anywhere. So I know I'm going to forget stuff. But that's okay. It's okay if I do. I'll go back. I did have him send me a copy of my menu. That might help. It's fine, whatever. But anyway, so I know I needed a few things for dinner. Like, I know I needed... I stopped at ShopRite to pick up the orzo because they don't have that at Aldi. But like, I know I needed mushrooms. I remember that. So with him sending me the menu, I know I need heavy cream. That'll help. I'm hoping maybe I'm sitting on it. I don't think so. Whatever. But that's what's happening. And then he's home making that stuff. Doug's working on the hoop coop. Adam's at his friend Michael's. And Adam made the brownies already before he left. So things are getting done. Things are getting done. I thought Doug would come home and work on homework. But maybe he's a little burnt out from school today. I don't know. So we'll see. I just feel like I'm rushing around like a crazy woman. I'm a house cat. Ever since COVID, I'm a house cat. I'm happy not going out. I'm happy getting my groceries delivered. I'm a house cat. But that's okay. Sometimes we have to go out. Oh, and I have a return at Aldi that Doug bought. He can't find the receipt. So I'm assuming, hope I'm not assuming wrong, but I'm assuming they'll give me a gift card store credit, which is fine. I mean, we'll use it. But I hope they'll do that. So we'll see. But anyway, we all good. We all good. Pound cakes are all good. I ended up, we're not going to fit in there. Oh, people. I hate when people take up more than one spot. Yeah, the pound cakes came out good. We had 3 extra or 4 extra. So I did end up buying an extra one. Like I bought, this is really, this is super tight. You know what? I'm not parking in here. That's 3 spots now that I can't park in because people took up 2 spots. If you don't know how to park your big car, don't buy a big car. How's that for you? Oh my gosh. Like seriously, people? I'm turning around. I'm parking back here. What was I gonna say? So yeah, I bought, so Stock's pound cake is like legendary in the Philadelphia area. It is legendary. It is so good. I don't even want to know what's in it. It's so good. And they sell vanilla pound cake with either chocolate icing or vanilla icing or no icing. And then they sell a marble pound cake with the same options. So I bought a vanilla pound cake with chocolate icing. And then what I do is I slice it all down, wrap each slice individually, put it in a bag, put it in the freezer. And then we have pound cake when we want it. But we had a plain one left. And I'm like, who would buy plain? Denise is like, it is so good for strawberry shortcake. And Jersey strawberries will be out next week. So I'm like, I'll take one of those plain. So it's for a good cause. But anyway, I'm going in Aldi. Let me tell you, the best laid plans. So I ordered the grill online at Home Depot. I got the text that my pickup was ready. I moved, like I still have chick feed and stuff in my car. I moved all that because, you know, I know how big a grill box is. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready for you. Still got the pound cakes here with the icing on them. A little nervous. I pull in the curbside spot. I hit that I was here and I see this kid wheeling out a grill, like a grill all put together, not in a box. And I'm like, Sure hope that's not for me, because that is not fitting in my minivan. Sure enough, it was for me. I'm like, dude, number one, I did not order it put together. That was like an extra, I don't even know how much, but I would never order it put together. We do that ourselves. And he's like, well, they didn't charge it for the assembled one. You know, we just thought we'd give you an assembled one. I said, well, it's not going to fit. Like, you can't assume that somebody's bringing a pickup truck. Like, I'm looking around and there's a little Nissan Sentra, there's a Volkswagen Bug. You can't assume. So we had to go in. I had to turn off the car, go in, and they found one in a box on the shelf. But now they have to get a forklift to get it down and then bring it out. And then, yeah. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. I was going to have it delivered. I thought it was, when I was doing the thing, I thought it was free delivery, because we've gotten stuff delivered from Home Depot before for free. So I'm like, oh, it'll probably be free delivery. It wasn't. It was like $55. And I'm like, oh, heck no, I'm doing curbside pickup. Yeah. But luckily, Andrew's taking care of things at home. Doug's working on the hoop coop, so it's all under control. It's just not the way I had things planned, but 'tis what it is, right? That's all we can do is smile through it. First world problems, my friends. First world problems. I keep looking at the door hoping they come out, but hurry up. Hey, good morning. It is Sunday morning. I am almost at church. Went to pick up the camera a couple times last night, and with just so many people and so much noise, I got to get better about that. Just do it and then worry about voiceovers or something. We had a great time playing poker. Great time. Andrew, I was out running errands, so Andrew made like the beer bread and the dip for me, which was wonderful. We had a really good time. I don't think there was a big winner or a big loser. Adam was a big loser, I think. I think Adam was the big loser, but we had a good time. That's all that mattered. Now this morning is the breakfast at church. So Doug is there and the boys are there. Doug had the 5 o'clock last night, and he has the comes an emergency vehicle. Let me pull over. He has the 11:30 this morning, so he'll cook breakfast in between. I am doing the 9:30. One of our church friends' families, their little boy is making his first Holy Communion today. It is first Holy Communion season at church. So that means for the next 4 weeks at every Mass, there will be probably about 10, 15 kids making their first Holy Communion. So it gets a little crazy. But one of the families we know pretty well, very well. They're making their first Holy Communion this morning. Little Tommy. So I am going to be a reader. I told him I would be a reader for him. And then, I want to see him, and we'll celebrate after at the breakfast. So I am here. I am done. I will catch you guys at the breakfast. Okay, I am home from church. Never picked up the phone at the breakfast. It was packed. And I was sitting with people and chatting, and you know how that goes. I do want to say, I kept talking about these Stocks pound cakes. I want to show them to you, number one. I don't think I did yesterday. Then I'm going to get a watermelon cut up. And yes, I am in pajamas. Loungewear. We'll call it loungewear. It is a yucky, nasty, rainy day here, and I'm not doing anything outside. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to crawl up and watch the Phillies game, which so far so good, not in a rain delay. It's raining, but they're starting. So, but first I want to show you those pound cakes. So Stocks Pound Cakes is in Philadelphia. It is super famous around here. Super famous. It's a tiny little bakery that puts out bajillions of pound cakes, and they also do fundraisers. It is hard to get on their fundraiser list. We've been trying for several years now, our women's group, and we finally made it this year. I'm not sure that once you're on it, you get to stay on it. I'm not sure if that works that way or not, but we talked about next year, so we'll see. But I just want to show you what they look like. So this is what they look like. And let me tell you, they weigh more than a pound. They are dense and heavy and delicious. And you can get them, they're all vanilla, either vanilla or marble. This is vanilla with chocolate icing. You can get vanilla cake with vanilla icing, vanilla cake with no icing, or marble cake with those 3 choices also. Or you can get just plain cake, no icing. And I got this to make strawberry shortcake. It freezes beautifully. So what I'm going to do, I think after I'm done cutting my watermelon, I'm going to slice this up, wrap each slice individually, put it in a freezer bag. That way when we want some, it'll be right there. But first thing I'm going to do is get this watermelon cut up. If you've followed my channel for years, you know I am a watermelon crazy girl. It is my favorite fruit. I have to stop myself because I could eat a whole watermelon in one setting. Seriously. So best way to pick a watermelon. Now, it is still early in the season, but they've been pretty good. What you want to look for is you want to look for a dry browned end. You don't want green. You want dry and brown. And see this webbing? This supposedly indicates a very sweet melon. This is the sugar coming out of it. And you also want to look for, this one doesn't have a great one. Oh, actually, you want to look for a creamy yellow spot. That means that it sat in the field for a while and was able to ripen on the vine. So you want that big creamy, almost white yellow spot. And like I said, we have a lot of that good webbing. So we'll cut it open and we'll see. A purchase I made several years ago was one of the best things I've ever bought. It's a watermelon bowl or a fruit bowl. I got this at Aldi, but I've seen them at ShopRite and other places. It's 3 pieces. It's the bowl part, the strainer part, and the lid. One of the reasons that watermelon goes rancid so quickly is because it sits in its own juice. With this, it doesn't do that. You can drain the juice out and it sits in the colander. Now, what I used to do before I had this, I used to have a plastic colander. I would put the watermelon in and I would put it over a bowl and let all the juice drain out. And you'd be surprised how much longer it lasts. So I'm going to get this cut up, get this in the bowl, get several pieces in my mouth, and then get that pound cake cut up, all while watching my Phillies. So I cut my watermelon in half, and then I cut it in half again. Then I take a smaller knife and just go around, getting as close to the rind as possible. You're never going to get it completely clear, but I try to get it as close as I can. Didn't go in deep enough. And sometimes I like to leave a little bit on there to give to the chickens, because my chickens love watermelon just as much as I do. And I'm going to just take this big piece, slice it down, and then cut it into chunks. Put it right in the bowl, and it is ready to go. And that's all there is to it. That is how I cut up my watermelon. Now this one did have this little split in the middle. Usually you get beautiful squares cutting it like this, but with the split in the middle, they're not quite as pretty, and that's okay. It's just for me and my fam. If I was taking it somewhere or putting it in a fruit salad to take somewhere, I like it to look a little bit nicer and not have those splits in it, but sometimes you just can't tell. And usually those splits indicate that it will be sweet. It's a beautiful color. So I'm hoping that beautiful color comes through with the sweetness for me. We will see, because once I get this cut up, I plan to get a bowl, sit on the couch, watch the Phillies game, and I'm done my May menu, I think. I have to go review it and write it on my little permanent calendar. I have a working menu that I use. Like I have a blank May calendar, and I fill stuff in as I think about it during April. And then once it's all filled in and I have it finalized, I rewrite it a little bit neater on another one, just so I can read it. Because usually on my working calendar, I've got cross-outs and notes and things like that. And for me, menu planning and meal planning for a month in advance for dinners is a huge, huge help. And I get the question all the time, well, how do you know you're going to feel like eating that? Usually, I get excited about my menu, and I look forward to eating things. Is that always the case? No. And you know what? If I have hamburgers on the menu and I am not feeling hamburgers, I'll change it. I'm not locked into it. I just like having a plan and knowing I have all the ingredients in the house for all those said meals. And usually for the month I do, except for fresh produce. You know, if we need mushrooms for a recipe, or if we need, I don't know. Mushrooms is usually the big one. The fresh thing that I don't have. Because everything else is a general staple here. Especially once garden season is upon us. Because then, you know, it's just going out to the back door to pick that tomato, or pick that pepper, or grab that eggplant or zucchini, or that bundle of herbs I need. So once the garden, you know, gets going, it's even easier for me. The chickens are definitely going to enjoy. They will pick that rind clean. They will take this so far down that all that's left is literally a thin green skin that actually curls up. It is so thin. They pick it clean. It is one of their favorites. They love cantaloupe too, and they love watermelon. So it's a great way to use up the whole thing by giving it to the girls. Okay, I am pretty much done this. So I am going to go sit and have a bowl of this beautiful juicy watermelon, watch a couple innings of the game, and work on my menu and work on notes for another video I want to film this week. I need to make notes for it though. I can't just go off the cuff. So we're still hardening off our plant starts. We're gonna put them in the dining room instead of the kitchen table because outside we are supposed to get some pretty bad rain. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them out tomorrow. And we're also taking the canopy out and putting it over the little grow out coop.
No,
Where we have most of the meat birds. There's still 5 in the basement. You know, they're all going to go in the hoop coop eventually, but not with this rain that's coming. So we're just putting an extra layer of protection over the grow out coop. That's completely covered. So the ones that are out there are out of the rain, but with the storms coming, I just feel a little bit better having just a little bit more protection over them. I just cleaned out the brooder that's downstairs with the 5, I think there's 4 or 5, I think 5 meat birds in that one. Now I need to take care of the eggy chickies and get the rest of the plant starts in. Then I can call it a night. OG egg layers all in bed. Meat birds set to go. All the plant starts in. I cannot believe how much they are growing already. Oh my goodness, the zucchini has tripled in size. So next weekend, these will go in. All the new little girls snuggled up under their heater. And me and this guy, what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna sit and watch a little television.
What are we watching?
Ghosts.
Ghosts. It's a great show. We really enjoy it.
It's funny.
So we are going to sit and watch that, and that is going to be the end of our weekend. Once I'm done that, I got to bring all the baby stuff up. So this week, little Leo is going to the shore for 2 weeks. They have a shore house. They rented it out all summer, so they have 2 weeks to use it. So they're going to be gone for 2 weeks because mom and dad are both on maternity, paternity leave, but Leo's still been coming. But I won't have him for 2 weeks. So I'm like, wow, it's going to be a really easy week. I get a text tonight, hey, we're not going till Tuesday. Can you have Leo tomorrow? I'm like, sure can. Then I get another text, hey, can you take Finn on Tuesday? So my week of like...
Nothing.
Yeah, well,
Not nothing.
I mean, I have Levi 3 times and of course Hazy every day, but you know, like what I thought was going to be is not going to be, so I have to kind of get in the mindset now of having all 3 little ones tomorrow. Want to take the day off?
Nope.
So that is the end of our weekend. I know it was not exciting, nothing much going on, a lot of chit chat. Totally forgot to show you my dinner because we had a great...
It was very good. Very good.
What?
Dinner.
Oh, I was gonna say we were having great conversation with the boys.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. We're having like a religious-ish
Sort of, yeah.
discussion. It's a really good conversation. Like, it's kind of fun having adult kids. But anyway, next weekend is Mother's Day. I don't think we have any plans, do we?
No.
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 So what are we doing Saturday?
Going to see the recruiter.
Adam's going to sign his contracts. So we're taking a ride down to Atlantic City with him so we can sign all his contracts.
What do you think?
This mama is
Stressing.
a little bit. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. That's what I keep telling myself. But anyway, that's it. We're going to go watch Ghost. I'm going to have a cup of tea. And I took a little nap this afternoon, so I'm full of energy.
Yeah, I'm about ready to fall asleep.
You didn't get your nap.
I didn't get my nap.
No. But we got a lot done this weekend.
I did.
But tomorrow night, Doug has to work on homework for hours.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So we'll catch you guys in the next video.